This is an observation, and if you're building a roof like this, I think you should think about it. And that is, notice we have a little bit of hook there. So it's out in the center, it's this way a little bit. So why is that? Well, if you look at this right here, this right here, on this side and the other side, they're bowed down some. Now, when I did a whole bunch of reinforcement in the attic, I had a good idea that that was the case because one of the other ones was down a lot. So I reinforced these, but after the fact is not as good as if it was originally done during construction. So if you think about it, that ridge board right there, the board that these rafters are attached to it, and the rafters going down this way are attached to it. So that's just one board they have there. And over the years, all that weight, if you look at, it's really relying on those two sides and the walls. But the walls, if they move at all, or maybe the nails, yeah, they can move too a little bit. I'm not talking a lot. Maybe it's 2 inches in the full distance. Maybe it's 1.5 inches. Maybe it's only 1 inch. I think it's more than 1 inch, but maybe not. It's not much, but if you're building this type of roof structure, put 3 of them there instead of 1. Build a kind of a beam there almost, and then start fastening in your rafters, because that would just give it more. And even laminate 3 together, 3 2-inchers. You'd have to offset the one so it's a little higher so you still get your slope, but it could be done. Or even a 2 inch and then 1 inch on each side, and then start nailing in the rafters down through. That would have probably decreased this. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I reinforced everything up there, so I think we're okay. But just something to know when you're constructing a roof. These are not truss rafters. These are built in place, which is totally fine. Just have to add enough strength to them and overdo it. Over time, a little bit of weight adds up over time. So I've been accused of overbuilding. You know what? Thank you. I take that as a compliment. So that's how I look at it, and just a little pointing out a little roof structure thoughts. Okay, let's call it quits for the morning. But we do have that side all rebuilt, solid, and we have 2 inches to nail to. Well, probably 1.75 inches, but a good nailing. Everything's on there good, and the screws are in there, and I put the aluminum back up. So now we're ready for the facer, but I want to go ahead and do the front first so we have it all like this, and then we'll take the next step.